maximize efficiency or to implement lean in the EPC industry, first is the management commitment. If the management is showing the commitment towards the lean function while executing the projects, the part of the challenge is resolved. So management commitment is the biggest challenge, where we must understand that many in our industry are resistant to change. So if management commitment is there, the fear of not being in control or having the skill sets that leads to this resistance will be eliminated. So that is the major challenge. Apart from this, while we are implementing, there is a lack of training. So while we all want to jump into the activities without providing the proper training about the tool, what lean can bring on the particular project will not be realized properly. So that is something which is very important. And while we are doing it, when we start onboarding our subcontractors, partners, and everybody, we have to actually train all of them also, along with the while we are implementing the project. So onboarding training is also very important while we are implementing this particular thing. And many times what we are doing is we are focusing a lot on the tools rather than on the culture. So the culture of implementing lean or advantages of lean is something which is very important. We jump into the tool without realizing how the tool is to be used and what benefit the lean can bring in. To give you an example, there is a last planner. If you conduct it with a very short training of an hour or two, people will start finding what are the wastages they are actually doing in the project and how the wastages can be removed. So a simple training can reduce a lot of wastages, and it will actually bring the people on board. Lastly, what we are doing is we are not measuring it. So if we are not measuring it, the challenge is we should always know what we are doing, where we are. So if you are measuring the score related to the savings, related to the lean implementation, that will help us in doing it. So that is a challenge where people are not setting up the measuring stuff properly. Or is there a correlation between what we are measuring and what are the wastages? So if we generate that, we will be able to do things in a much better way. I'll add one more point, that we should never feel after achieving a particular success that this is the end. There is no end to anything. Actually, lean is a continuous process or a continual process. So teams, once they achieve some benefits, they stop. While this is not a stop game, they should continue to find more avenues and more areas where it can give benefits or wastages can be removed. So there is no end. It is a continual process, which many times we intend or we tend to make a mistake, which we should not. So if we see the obstacles or the challenges is again the insufficient management time and support. So while management is going to support, they might have to devote the time also to support the team. So that is one challenge. Sometimes people are not even understanding the potential benefits. So conveying the potential benefits of applying lean, understanding the attitude of the employees towards a change and the resistance to change is another aspect which we have to keep in mind while we are taking the journey. Insufficient workforce skills to implement lean. So if you don't have a workforce which is trained in implementing the lean, technology plays an important part. That's what you said, and that is absolutely true. Lean quality management system or lean systems will help increase the employee efficiency and remove the wastages. So if you are able to improve our processes using the technology, it is going to help us in removing the wastage. So that is something which is very important and helps in doing this. And the advancement of technology is reducing the recycling of various things. And like there is a technology by which you can cure your concrete faster. And if you are able to use that technology, the time which is spent between the two concrete pours or doing the things above the concrete are removed. So technology plays a very critical role and can definitely help a lot in applying the lean practices. In most of the EPC projects, sourcing plays a very critical role, and especially when we are having the specialized materials and their timelines are varying from months to years kind of a situation. If we are able to manage our supply chain in a properly integrated manner, that we are not making some of our dependent activities in an inefficient manner, the lean can help. The collaboration between the stakeholders, comprehensive risk management and risk mitigation plans, conducting proper due diligence, and leveraging technology can help the supply chain. And working like a team with the suppliers and the owners will help in applying the lean practices. And learning from the suppliers is something which is also very important. While we may have a particular way of doing things, but the supplier may have a better way of doing things. So having a flexible approach while dealing with the suppliers, learning from them about the potential efficient design or more cost-effective designs kind of a situation, or a time-effective solutions can help also in applying the lean solutions. Safety and quality is something which is a given thing. You cannot compromise on safety or quality while doing anything. So while you are working on a particular design during construction may be safe, maybe unsafe or less safe. So many times what we are doing is we are focusing only on the safety and quality during construction, while the rules are set at the stage of designing of the plant or the machinery. So while we are designing it, keeping in view the quality and safety can help a lot. Whether it's a major safety event or a minor safety event, it is actually a rework. It's a stage where it is either a direct cost, and if it is not a direct cost of rework, it might lead into investigation and taking some time off between the next activity to be taken care if there is a quality issue being raised in our working. So once we are doing the proper design and we are doing the proper execution in the right quality, the reworks and recycles are avoided. And that is something which is the very simple thing what we can do in the lean while ensuring the quality is there. And similarly on safety. So if safety is not there, and if you have an accident, you are into a situation where you are not able to proceed further. And that's creating a situation of time delays, or cost increases. So that's something which is very important. So quality and safety are something which any organization or any project site in EPC has to comply to carry out the project in the most time efficient and the cost efficient manner.